Look at this Wyoming offense here this afternoon. Jackson Holman is the motion man, and a give to Scott, and yards on first down, and they go right back to work. Out of the shotgun, Anderson, bubble screen, outside.
By Coach Johnson trying to start fast and get the offense rolling, getting them into a good rhythm.
That time, Anderson pulls it down, dumps it off to his
tying route across the formation and into the flat, wide open.
Sam Scott takes the handoff, spins away, and he's already got an 18-yard reception in this football game. On second down, the reception is
early in the game. Gillenborg a touch in the game and get this offense going.
This time up there. On second down and 5. Harris the lone setback. Play fake. Anderson rolling. Gillenborg, the tight end, lined up to the left. Durr, the man, in motion. And we'll march it back 5 yards, and it'll be a third down. Wes King guilty of the false start on third down and 10. Anderson escapes pressure, throws behind his at 1-0. Caden Anderson under center on a first down for Wyoming. Sam Scott breaks a tackle, gets up across the 35-yard line.
Good tackle to make it even longer run.
Gillenborg in motion to the inside. Play action. Anderson. He gets it over to Scott, leaking out of the backfield. Scott breaks.
He fits the Wyoming character, the culture of what they want to have with the running back.
On a second down and 4. Bouncing to the outside. That's Max.
Excited about it. He did a lot of good things in fall camp, ran the ball hard. Unfortunately, didn't get a lot of opportunities last week. But here he is out here, first big run, and obviously getting got to step up and change some things that they have from last week and already from the first drive.
Anderson flips it outside. Gillenborg turns upfield, squares.
Very, very efficient for you.
Red zone opportunity now for Wyoming. Sam Scott bounces outside. Scott breaks a tackle, takes a dive. And this team has much higher hopes. They hope to get to a bowl game and challenge for a conference championship here in 2020. So let's see what Coach Johnson has drawn up here on a second down and 25. And Caden Anderson will pull it down. Pro Football Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, who would take over as the starter in 1993. But remember, first he had to get the job from Jay Johnson, as we see Caden Anderson rolling right and even the game up at 7, capped by a 2-yard touchdown run by Harrison Bay Bowie. The give is to Sam Scott. Scott pulls a 90-yard drive, 35 of those yards coming via 3 penalties against the Wyoming defense.
Ball start, offense. All 11 players were not set prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty, remain first down.
Yard line. Pistol formation. Anderson turns, second quarter. Caden Anderson sees pressure, sidesteps the rusher, lets it. 2 receivers split wide to the left. Gillenborg is the motion man. Anderson. And Pettinger was clearly frustrated right there. 40 yards on the punt. And on first down, it's a bubble screen outside to Chris Durr. And catch of this opening half now for Chris Durr. On second down, Anderson under center, turns, gives, Kelman, room to run. Kelman finally and a quick dump is outside.
Staring in the backfield and was able to get a little misdirection to the tight end in the flat.
Kelman the lone setback. He'll take the give, and Evans Foobaw takes the snap. Bash mark. Caden Anderson is the quarterback. Claps his hands, gives to Samuel Tote. Anderson now in shotgun with Harris on his left hip. Sargent the man in motion. Anderson back, surveys, throws. 3 timeouts. Line of scrimmage at 34. Anderson back, pump fake, looking deep, has time. Flag flies, throws.
Also on the play is holding, number 86 offense. 10-yard penalty, replace first down.
Durr slot right. Now he'll motion right to left. Anderson catches the high snap, has time, looks. He'll dump it down to Gillenborg. Gillenborg makes one-man miss. Gillenborg. Anderson gives. That's Harris. And Harris, 9 to go here in the third quarter. And Caden Anderson Scott to the left hip of Anderson. Drops back, surveys, rolls, in trouble, and he's able to. Another flag flies. This time it's a face mask penalty against Northern Iowa.
Automatic first down.
So creating separation against teams like this and get a multiple score lead. Let's see whether they can make that penalty hurt.
Killer face mask on 3rd down and 21, and starts operating at tempo. Anderson takes a shotgun snap, loads up, looking deep. He'll check down to Sam Scott and
down to Sparks and still get a 6-yard gain.
This time the handoff is to Harris. Iowa have the football field. Anderson turns, gives. That's Harris again. Harris breaks one tackle. Harris down, toting the rock right now for Wyoming. This time on play action, Anderson flips it over to John Michael Gillenborg, yard line of Northern Iowa. Richardson in motion. Anderson inside handoff. Jared, I would say Tote Harris is getting involved right now on this drive.
No question.
Now on 2nd down, Anderson sets up his screen. Gillenborg resets in the backfield. Northern Iowa brings pressure. Anderson lofts it up for the end zone. And
points for the Cowboy offense.
New drive starts at the 29-yard line for Wyoming. Anderson, bubble screen outside to Durr. Durr makes one man miss, turns up. We'll check the flag.
Number 11, offense. 10 yards from the line of the spot of foul. Replay first down.
Yeah, now for Wyoming. Anderson under center. Has time. The pass will for Caden Anderson and Wyoming. Kelman leaking out of the backfield. Anderson checks down and Anderson has all kinds of space. Step
offense.
17-yard punt return for DeBlanc. Wyoming goes back to work. Anderson in trouble, and he gets decked. Ball on the yards away from pay dirt. Sims takes his first snap under center. Turns, gives, breaks one tackle across the 20. It's a foot race. 7% of his passes. And Sims in the football game now as we get the 4th quarter underway on an RPO. Sims play action, but he is hit and dropped. 3-score lead for the Cowboys. Sims will drop back, surveys, now steps up, he'll tuck and he'll run. Sims turns upfield, has a chance, dive. Sims turns, gives. That's Tote Harris. Harris weaving his way. Joe Tripodi, the O-line coach here. He'll work out of the shotgun. The tight end, Gillenborg, in motion. And Sims will. And let's see if Wyoming can activate the ground game here with Landon Sims at quarterback and take some time off this clock. Well, certainly the ground game, 14.8 yards per carry. Sims throws a bubble screen out left. Sims, the backup quarterback, in for the injured Caden Anderson. Sims on an inside handoff to Kelman, and Kelman keeps the 4-yard line of UNI. Another give by Sims to Kelman, and this time Sims under center. Another turn, another give. This time it's Tote Harris. This is Jeremy. And Wyoming hoping to close this one out and improve to 2-0 play, but these next two opponents are going to be a big-time challenge coming up now for. And the renovations look fantastic. Sims spins out of trouble, throws on the run. He's got his. And now the clock will tick inside the 4-minute mark.
Take a look at this new renovation on this west side.
A spacious TV booth. I don't have to be anywhere near Jared Petrino, or not. So that will be a hot ticket here in Laramie. Sims working on 3rd down.